And tonight, parents are speaking out after their kids were dropped off at the wrong bus stop, and this happened twice in Humble and Texas City during the first week of school. Fox 26's Jillian Hartman spoke with a father whose 5-year-old was missing for hours after being left alone at the wrong stop, and he says police were even preparing to issue an Amber Alert before his son was finally found safely.
It was William's first day of school, and I was set to pick him up from the bus stop. I was told a certain route that he'd be on, and the more I waited, I'm just like, there's something wrong because he's not here. There's no other buses. My wife was calling the school trying to get, answers, but nobody was answering at the school. It was like a sinking feeling in your stomach of how the bus already came, but your kid didn't get off of it. So I rushed over to the school, looking for answers. By this time, the cops were getting involved because my mother-in-law called them to report my son missing. They were going to issue an Amber Alert for him because at this point he's been missing for about, I'd say, 3.5 hours. I left the school, coming down here to find him, and something told me to check the house first. So as I'm pulling up to the house, and I see my son come running down the driveway. He had no shoes on. He was just, looked like he'd been crying. And I jumped out of the car, grabbed him, gave him a big old hug, and I'm like, where have you been? And he's like, I got lost. He said that, he was crying. He cried by a tree. He knocked on somebody's door trying to get help. And then he told us that he saw a kid walking on the other side of the street. So without thinking, he just ran across the street and got this other kid's attention, and he described where he lived, so that kid helped him to our house.
Texas City ISD sent Fox 26 a statement saying, in part, district protocol requires that kindergarten students are only released from the bus when a designated adult is present to meet them. Following an incident in which this protocol was not followed, the driver and bus aide involved are no longer employed by the school district. This incident has also prompted us to review these procedures and expectations with all transportation staff to ensure full understanding and compliance. Now, the school district, police, and the family really want to find the stranger who helped William get back home safely and thank him for what he did. I'm Jillian Hartman, Fox 26 News.